Hey EPUD customers, this is Kyle Roadman, General Manager of your local utility. As you can probably tell from the bright sunshine out here, we are in the beginning stages of summer. It's currently about 82 degrees. It feels great. Looking forward to all kinds of fun times as we get to enjoy another Oregon summertime. But as summer comes around, that also means we are heading into the heart of wildfire season. And I just wanted to provide a couple of quick notes about what we're doing and how we try to partner with customers to ensure that we can keep our communities safe. So in terms of what EPUD does, and we've talked about this some before, but I want to reiterate, we have a whole team of tree trimming crews that work throughout the year to keep our trees and our vegetation back away from our lines. We go a lot farther than just trimming to the minimums. We actually take out as many trees as we can that are anywhere near our power lines to try to keep everyone safe. One thing though that we can really use from customers is if you see any trees that look like they're potentially overhanging or dead or getting to the stages where they may fall down, even if they're outside of our right-of-ways, please let us know about those. We may not be able to always take them out if they're clearly on a homeowner's property, but we'll work with you on a dialogue to get you resources to try to get those out where we can. If there's something that's close to our right-of-way and maybe encroaching, we're going to do everything we can to take those out ourselves. So please contact us if you have any concerns out there. You can really be our eyes and ears when it comes to the system, and we'll work with you to figure out the best path forward. I also wanted to highlight a couple other newer things that we're doing. So we're constantly investing in equipment down here, not only to improve reliability, but to try to keep our community safe. One of the newer investments we just got in a couple weeks ago is this water wagon behind me. We had this thing custom built, and I'll give you a little tour here real quick. So this is essentially a large water tank that our crews can take out there when they're working during higher risk months or when wildfire conditions are particularly bad. These are sort of a first line of defense, as it were. So if there's a brush fire or something happens nearby, our crews have on-site water. We have smaller versions of this, but this was a custom built one we just got done. We're real proud of. We think it's going to serve us really well, allow us to continue to work during the summer months and to do so safely, which is obviously the important thing for all of you out there in the public. So we're going to keep investing in that. We also invest really heavily in our system. So as we operate throughout the summer, we have the ability to take our system up and down in terms of sensitivity levels, so that if there is a contact, let's say from a tree branch or something else, we can set our system on a very sensitive setting that immediately de-energizes it if we need to. Now there's trade-offs to doing that, and so we kind of go through different levels of operation depending on the wildfire conditions out there. But we spent a lot of money on our system to be able to operate it more intelligently and more sensitively to make sure that we can keep everybody safe. The last thing that I want to say here for customers is we really want you to keep your contact information up to date. If there's a wildfire event or even the threat of an event that would cause us to have to potentially de-energize our lines and take you out of power, we want to be able to, the extent possible, tell you about that ahead of time and to give you timely information. So if you haven't done so in a while, please go into Smart Hub, go to our website, update your information. If you're more comfortable, call the office. We can make sure that we have the latest phone numbers and email addresses for you on file. That'll allow us to get you timely information if and when an event is happening, which we certainly hope it doesn't happen, but we want to be prepared nonetheless. That's what I have for you today. I want to make sure that you know EPUD is on the case. We're always thinking about wildfire, but as we move into what could be a pretty horrendous wildfire season, we want to have you in partnership with us to help keep the community safe. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks for being a customer.